You might be thinking, I'm going to work hard and I'm going to get rich and I'm going to do this and I'm going to do that. A lot of you aren't. Over the past couple of years, I've begun to realize that most people's understanding of wealth is wrong. It's just wrong. We often assume that in order to get rich, it's important to make more so we can spend more, right? Make more, you have more. A promotion at the office means a raise. Maybe you get a new car, or maybe you invest it, got really lucky, decided to buy yourself some new clothes. But if you're making $200,000 a year and you're spending $200,000 a year, are you actually rich? I mean, this is the misunderstanding a lot of people have, and this is where they fail. You shouldn't be asking yourself, how can I become rich? Instead, you should be asking yourself, how can I make the most and spend the least? Now, the truth is, real financial freedom isn't the ability to spend. In fact, it's an opportunity to make life choices that lead to happiness backed by a comfortable savings cushion. If you need a mansion and expensive material possessions to be considered rich, chances are what I'm going to tell you here will not be what you're looking for. But if you're looking to establish a foundation for maximum earnings and savings in the future, well, keep listening. Because some of the things that I've learned about, being affluent, right, in my life is that accumulating wealth for the average person, it's all about taking strategic, incremental steps while living below your means. So, one of the first things we need to do is we need to redefine what it means to be rich. Now, let's start this off with making money. Really not that hard, is it? Plenty of people without college degrees, ambitions, or experience make a comfortable living. Now, it's what you do with your money that matters. The key here is understanding that there's no straightforward way to guarantee yourself a rich future. However, there are strategies and habits you can implement to improve your chances. Right? So, we want to get a new understanding about what it means to be rich. And to get rich, like I said, you don't need college degrees. People who have no experience, they get decent enough jobs and they learn how to live below their means. So we're going to redefine what it means to be rich when we go over some of these things that we're going to implement to help improve your chances. So the first thing we want to talk about, diversification. Come on, you knew this was going to be in here. Diversifying your revenue streams. Being wealthy is about so much more than your career income. It requires a high level comprehension of revenue stream diversification and a willingness to adapt and adjust when necessary. Right? Don't put all your eggs in one basket. Get a little money coming from here, from your investments, a little money here coming from your career, a little money here coming from a side hustle. And next thing you know, you got 3, 4, 5 different revenue streams. And if each one is, making you a couple $100s a day, next thing you know, you're going to be living pretty good. The second thing, which is going to be hard for a lot of people, is to spend less. Spend less than you make. Now, this sounds very simple. It sounds very simple. But this is a challenge that a lot of people completely unable to fully recognize. They can't do it. Now, there is recent research that's shown the majority, about 57-58% of Americans, don't even have $1,000 saved due to a misunderstanding of how to effectively save their money. So, in the example we used earlier, if you're making $200,000 and spending $200,000, you're not rich. But let's say you're making $200,000 and you're living off $60,000. Well, all of a sudden you've got $140,000 left over to invest, start a company, do what you need to do to have those diversified revenue streams we just talked about. You're going to take that extra money, right? Because you're living well below your means. You're going to take that extra money and you're going to put it to work for you. And you'll be good to go. Now, something else you can do with that money is the next thing we're going to talk about. That's going to be investing in yourself. And I'm sure, I promise you, I guarantee it, you've heard this so many times, you're sick of it. But it's one of the best pieces of advice that I've ever received, right? Allocate a percentage of your income towards self improvement. Right? The most valuable and unique asset you can offer the world is yourself. So, whether you're going to invest in learning a new skill, furthering your education, or anything that you want to learn to become better at, invest in yourself, and when you get that expertise, you'll be able to have another revenue stream, right? New skill, you invest in yourself, you learn how to code, boom, side hustle, right? You can do coding gigs on the side when you get home from work. There you go. Now you're making all this extra money. And then it just goes on and on and on. Next thing you know, maybe you build that into a business and you can outsource the coding instead of doing. There's just so many ways. Investing in yourself is fantastic, right? You need the knowledge so that you can accomplish the things that you want to accomplish. So let's wrap this up with some final thoughts. At the end of the day, it really comes down to how you want to define rich or wealthy or affluence, right? So, to me, my opinion, being rich is having enough money to travel, spend time with friends and family whenever you want, and work on the things that I like to work on, whether, that's fitness or, cooking, any type of skill, working on engines, working on computers, whatever it is. That's what I like to do. So being able to do these things without worrying about money, I'd say that's pretty rich. But again, that's just me. Maybe you have a different definition. Now, in diversifying your revenue streams, living below your means and putting a percentage of your earnings towards self-improvement, this is very attainable. I think so anyways. So start with something small, like adding one revenue stream or making a low-cost investment, and then just grow your wealth from there and let it snowball. So, as I keep telling you guys, it's your choice. It's your choice. So make your choice, right? And hopefully we've given you enough information here to help you make a choice, all right? Whichever choice that's going to be. And I really hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, smash that like button. If you're not subscribed to the channel, I'd appreciate it if you did. But till I see you guys in the next one, y'all be safe.